Yes, people want to own, but they are nervous and afraid when they hear the thought of buying. So again, the reason I share this with you is if we call buying something a yes, most people can't really rationalize saying yes and spending the money until they first give you some type of no. In other words, a generality now, most people have to say no before they can say yes. Now, our job, of course, as professionals, is to know that we could get a no, be ready for it, and then know how to handle it when we do. And there's a basic truth that they love you and love the product after they start enjoying the benefits. Before they do, though, there is this hesitation. There is this procrastination feeling. There is this, we should shop around, let's get some other opinions. Now, all of this is totally normal. Many new people in the field of sales are kind of knocked out by it. So I want to talk about two of the most common concerns you're going to hear, and believe me, you will. Now, the first one comes at you with different packaging, and that is the concept of we want to think it over. Now, this is, again, a learned stall. The reason a lot of people don't know what to do with it is because it's kind of like a ghost if you think about it. What do you do with I want to think it over? Well, the key is to learn phraseology where you take that concern and you turn it into not the ghost, but with your presentation, you turn it into something else. Then I want you to kind of nail it down by saying this next sentence. May I assume that you will give it very careful consideration? They will agree. Oh, yes, we will. And here again, that sentence can be the one that they then suddenly one of them jumps in and starts closing the other one. Then we're going to do what we call the clarification part of the close. And it goes like this. Just to clarify my thinking, what phase of the opportunity is it that you want to think over? Now you notice I just paused here. When you deliver this part of the close, you can't pause. I want you to slur through it. Listen to me now. So may I assume you'll give it very careful consideration. And just to clarify my thinking, what phase of the opportunity is it that you want to think over? Is it the quality of the service that I'll render? See how I slurred through that? No, they like me. No. Is it something I forgot to cover? They say no. Now, there can be one or two of them who will say, well, you know, that's Mr. Hopkins, I'd like to know more about. And now they're looking for clarification of something that they heard, which again is getting them off of I want to think it over into something else. Okay? So just to clarify my thinking, what phase of the opportunity is it you want to think over? Is it the quality of the service I'll render? Is it something I forgot to cover? Could it be the color? Well, of course, it's not. They love that. Seriously, level with me. Could it be the money? Now, here's another amazing truth. When you say, seriously, please level with me, could it be the money? You then watch. Many of them will look at each other. They'll kind of shift in their chair. And oftentimes, because we have learned over the years, as I've covered with you in many programs, the main reason people hesitate is the financial decision. So oftentimes you will get them to agree on the money. Then you ask them to tell you how much too much is it. John, Mary, please, I want you to own the benefits of this wonderful product. So share with me about how much too much do you feel it is. Now, if you can get an amount of money, you've now done what I've asked you to do. You've taken the stall of I want to think it over, the ghost, and you've turned it into a concrete area of concern, which is money. Now, you can handle money using much of the program that I've covered with you, the reduction to the ridiculous to get a daily amount and so forth. Now, That is, I want to think it over. Master that. You'll be one of the few people in the field of sales in the world that has a strategy, knows what to say when they hear that awful stall. I want to think it over.